I'm Cody from Woodward, Oklahoma. I'm 26 years old. I grew up loving the outdoors, going hunting and fishing with my grandparents, my mom and dad. The first time I started smoking some weed and kind of messing around was like I was about 14 years old, but when my parents got divorced at 15, I was pretty much a full-on addict. And I kind of just felt real lonely, and I didn't trust anybody. I didn't understand what love was. It kind of just broke me, and I just didn't believe anybody or trust anything that anyone said, and I just kind of started rebelling against what anyone would tell me to do. I'd do the opposite. Drinking all the time and smoking weed, taking pills, and it kind of just was off to the races from that point. But when I got hooked on meth and heroin was kind of when I hit my rock bottom. My parents didn't want nothing to do with me because I would just take anything that was worth money. I felt hopeless. I was emotionally unstable. I wasn't allowed at my family's houses. When I did have a vehicle or when it ran, I would live in Walmart parking lots. At one point, I was living on my longboard with a backpack, just staying anywhere I could, and it got pretty rough. I found hope is alive the first time when I graduated Stonegate Center in Azle, Texas, and I went to Wichita. I stayed there about 3 weeks. I really wasn't ready to be there and left and ended up going home. I went to jail within a month. I was stuck there for a while that time until I convinced my mom that I was ready to get help again, and I went to Hope is Alive in Weatherford, and I was scared. I didn't want to go. I was kind of doing it for court and to make my mom happy, and I was scared I was going to go to prison, but God just showed up in a lot of ways. I started seeing some grace. February of 2020, Lance baptized me at Life Church, and that's really where my life changed, and God kept showing up. The changes that I seen after getting baptized was just trying to live by an example in the house and ask other guys to serve with me and just be a part of the community at my church, The Edge in Clinton. And the brotherhood and Hope is Alive is like something I've never experienced in my life. We may not always see eye to eye, but we're all striving towards the same thing, and that's to stay sober and a better relationship with Jesus. So there's a lot of love and a lot of learning, and it's like nothing I've ever experienced. Graduation meant everything to me. I've never graduated high school or anything like that, and I threw away my motocross career, so graduating and finishing something was huge. It was a huge confidence booster and something I could feel good about myself. Hope is Alive restored a lot of things. I restored the love for myself so I could love others and love my family, and it restored a relationship with my father that was on the ups and downs the past 10 years before that, and with my grandparents. I've done a ton of damage to all my family throughout my addiction, and just to be able to have them back in my life and trust me, it means everything. I just would like to give a huge thanks to Mark and Jana Rowland and Preston and Monica Belt for being consistent and always loving on us at the house and bringing us meals, and Charlie and Denise Whelan. It's just anyone in the Weatherford that supports us, and we just love you a lot, and you are a huge part of my success and made me see hope again. The advice I give to somebody coming into Hope is Alive is just be patient and open-minded and willing, and give it a chance, and don't leave before the miracle happens. My name is Cody, and I'm a life radically changed.